All right, my people. So we back, man. We are near the end of the road. If you watched the last video, then you know what we got going on. If you didn't watch it, just to give you a little update, we got the lightweight supercharger pulley on. So that is death before stock stage 1 lightweight pulley. And we also got the lightweight pulley for the alternator. You can't really see it too well now that I got this hose back in the way, but just for reference, this is the factory. Really heavy in comparison. That is a lightweight one. I don't know, that thing might weigh what a quarter weighs, maybe, if that. So got the supercharger on, got all the coils back on. In preparation for the additional boost, we went ahead and changed the valve cover gaskets. Again, this is for the guys who may have not caught the last upload. We changed the valve cover gaskets, all of them. So the actual gaskets, the gaskets for the spark plug tubes, the gaskets for the cam phases, all that stuff. All the gaskets have been replaced. And the reason we did that was because when I asked the question in the Facebook group, it was like 3 guys that said they blew valve cover gaskets when they turned the boost up. So we're just trying to get ahead of that. I even went ahead and changed my PCV valve, which is located at the back. Back here, you can't really see it. This is the old one, really cheap part. Notorious for getting, clogged up and causing either a rich or lean engine issues. So I was like, you know what, that's cheap. Let's go ahead and replace that too. So knocked that out as well. Like I said, we got the belt back on. We still need to connect all this charge pipe and put the upper intake back on, man. It should be ready to fire up. So I'm gonna get done with this stuff, and then we'll give it the first start, man. I'll let it run until it get to like operating temperature, just to make sure nothing is leaking anywhere. I may hold like the RPMs up just a bit, just to to make sure as it's building pressure in there, it's not going to be tempted to leak. So we're going to check all that first before we pull it out of the garage. That way, if we need to go back in, we go right back in and take care of it. But yeah, that's where we're at now, man. And as long as nothing leaks, we're gonna go get it out on the road, man, and see how she drives with the additional boost plus that pulley. So yeah, should be making a little bit more power. We'll see what it do. All right, guys, we are in the 300. Everything is back together. It is running way smoother with them pulleys. I'm guessing it's the pulleys. Could have been the PCV valve. But the idle is smoother. And I can definitely tell the low end torque difference. And this is the first drive right here. Just left my house. If y'all familiar with this scenery, this is right outside my subdivision. But just pulling out from my driveway, I can tell the difference in how it accelerates. Now, I'm not gonna fucking do a pull in it yet, because I want to get to a place where I can check to make sure nothing is leaking again. The battery was dead. Literally every light on the dash came on. The battery was at 7 volts. Whenever I went to start it. So it's got a check engine light right now related to that. Haven't gotten that misfire back since the last, I don't know, video, not the last video, but about 2 videos ago, whenever I put the factory coils back in. Hadn't got a check engine since then. So it feels like it's running good, man. Like I can't, oh man, once I I really don't want to just floor it and then shit blows up. So I kind of got gotta ease into it, because again, we making more boost now, and the car hasn't been retuned yet for that additional boost. So I don't want to do anything crazy and then end up, you know, car sitting in either my garage or in the shop for months, so, or weeks at least. So yeah, we're gonna try and take it easy. I'm gonna get up here. There's like a little school parking lot up there. I'll get up there and check, make sure everything is still straight, and make sure that belt is hasn't, you know, shifted at all. Which I let it run last night when I first got everything back together. I let it run till it got to operating temp, and then I shut it off. Everything was okay. So I mean, belt should be fine, but you know, can't hurt to check it. We did have a little minor coolant leak. I'm pretty sure I showed y'all in the last video, but it was one of the hoses that I bent up real bad trying to be able to get down in there to get to oh, never mind. That's shit, just heard that sound, wondering what the hell is that. That's my jump pack in the back. Must have just fell. Yeah, man, so far so good. Battery voltage is reading at 14 volts, 14.1. All pressure 38. Ball temp for 145. Trans temp 116. Coolant temp 185. So yeah, she's looking good as of right now, man. Looking good right now. It's still like semi-clean, but since now it's like back running, I guess it's only right if I actually give it a proper wash, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna stop right here and check this stuff out right quick. All right, let's see what she got. Looks good. Nothing is leaking. That's always a plus, right? Let's check underneath there. Not a thing. Yes, sir. Was a good install. Oh, we painted those red. Not paint, wrapped them red. Yeah, we did a little wrap on those, you know. All right. So far, so good. I don't have my taser plugged up either, man. So I can't turn my traction off, which sucks. I took my taser out to update it, and I have no damn clue where I put it when I was done. Oh yeah, it's gonna go though, man. Like it's gonna go. I can feel the difference in the torque. Just normal acceleration, barely pressing the pedal, man. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like right now, I mean, it's really pointless with traction on. Like it's not gonna allow me to really do anything. You know, it's gonna clip power as soon as it feels it want to break traction. So see, just that, man. That might have been 10% of the pedal, and it had to clip it down. Felt good though. It's definitely gonna go, man. Oh my god, I can't wait for this new tune. And just We're not even on E yet, man. Once we get on E85, man, and let's see, E85, we still don't have the lightweight crank pulley. Like, we don't have one of those. Like, they stopped producing them. I guess you know, wasn't enough people ordering it for it to be really beneficial, so they stopped producing those. So I don't know, maybe, you know, we may or may not be able to pick up a used one at some point in time, but yeah, it's definitely running better, man. Uh-oh, big brakes. Well, not big brakes, but damn cop. If you hear all this stuff moving behind me, that's like my back seat. I got the back seat like flipped down and got some shit there as well. Yeah, man, she feels good. She feels good, man. I think those pulley upgrades, man, definitely worth it. Just from what I can see right now. You know, and that's without even really getting on the highway and doing a proper pull. So I actually even I changed my blow-off valve where it's facing towards the grill. It was facing, you know, towards the windshield. And the reason they did it that way was it was kind of like a clearance issue. They didn't know if it would, because it kind of sticks up higher if you point it that way. Just the way my charge pipe is set up. So they pointed it this way to make sure that the hood can close. But I turned it that way and then, you know, kind of babied it down a bit, babied the hood down to make sure that, you know, it actually sticks. So I mean, it goes down without touching, and it does. So we're gonna leave it facing that way. It'll kind of suck, we won't be able to hear it blow off as much, but oh yeah, I can see the I just showed y'all the red, because I haven't actually looked at them. Like, I literally just put that wrap on those bulbs when I was putting the bumper back on, so I haven't actually seen it from outside of the car either. So we'll I'll stop and then we'll check it out together. You know, we'll get over here and get me an energy drink though. You know, man, that's 12:30. I shouldn't be drinking that, you know, but we're gonna get one anyway. You know, I'm not gonna turn the car off just because the whole battery situation. I'm supposing just because the car was sitting for fucking weeks without being driven, the battery died, it got too low. But I don't want to take no chances, so we're gonna leave it running. Yes sir, I'll be right back, folks. Right, guys, yeah, I like that. Yes indeed. Didn't hook my emblem back up. Oh, so I was testing this out just to see how it would look with the Rip Supercharged little decal on the side. I put it high just to, you know, I have so many of them, just gonna test them out. Put one high up there, then one a little bit lower, kind of where like the 392 one would be. See how it looked. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that little decal on the side, man. Let me know. Get out of there a little bit. Yep. You know, didn't catch it. RGB Halo kits. Again, we still waiting on our kit to come in the mail, so we can go ahead and install that. Yeah, we got to get a front lip again too, man. And this time, we got to get that thing on there where it doesn't come off. We lost so many of them. Oh yeah. like it. I like it.